One of the most important things for us in determining what type of pool, where the pool would go, our fencing situation, of course, was safety. We have 3 young boys, but we also wanted them to be able to feel free in the backyard, play sports, do something other than it just being all about the pool. So, you know, with our salesperson, we found a way to keep the pool to the side of the yard. He recommended going with an automatic cover, which actually is strong enough to hold, you know, adults walking across it. So it's perfectly safe, it's easy to operate. I can have a group of kids in the backyard cover up the pool in less than a minute, and there's never any worry that anyone's gonna fall in the pool. That being the case, we were able to fence our yard instead of having to have any sort of fencing around the pool, which just to me is such a nicer look and really what I was going for in having a backyard with, you know, 3 young kids and a pool in it. So it just really worked out great. The process of designing the look of the pool and the materials we would use was simple and fast. I had seen a promotional pamphlet of pictures of pools Carlton had done and really fell in love with the more geometric shape, a nice rectangle. It worked well with the automatic pool cover. The picture was just stunning, bluestone everywhere and a gorgeous waterfall. You know, things that weren't in our budget, unfortunately, but Chris really came up with solutions that helped us achieve the same look and the same functionality and hit our budget. He suggested, you know, a beautiful Techo block coping that looks very much like bluestone. He recommended you know, the nice exposed aggregate cement versus standard cement, which really hit the look that we wanted. And he also came up with the idea of putting in a sun shelf near the corner of the pool, which is a nice semicircle that my youngest kids can hang out on. They can reach very easily. They don't need to be able to swim to be able to stand on it. And it's worked for all the kids, really. It's a nice little transition area for them. So that process was just painless, simple and fast. The construction process of the pool going in and the build, you know, we bought this house from a builder and the builder hired Carlton Pools. So I felt throughout the whole process that Chris and Carlton were really on our side. I felt that I was their customer, even though there was a middleman in between, and that process can get complicated. I did feel like Carlton made it very easy for us to maneuver that process. I was always the one informed of timing. I was told ahead of time when the dig would happen, when they would come to pour the concrete, when the coping and tile. Everyone was very respectful, on time. If there was ever a change in schedule, you know, I was notified ahead of time. It was one of the easiest process in building this house was the management of all the different people that came to work on the pool. It was very smooth, and we transferred right into customer service after the pool was built, and the concierge service has been, you know, fantastic. It really is a lot of work to keep up a pool, and having them come once a week and make sure that all the levels are right, make sure all the equipment is functioning properly, give it a nice vacuum. It's really, really been a hands-off at this point situation. And whenever anything goes wrong, or I suspect that something's not working correctly, they'll come right out, middle of the week, you know, off my scheduled day. I get a call back, someone comes, someone checks in with me to make sure I'm comfortable when they leave. I would definitely recommend Carlton Pools to any friends or family that are looking to put a pool in.